We had biology together.
Biology.
Biology.
I always sat like in the front of the class, and I never knew where he sat because I was in the front. And I always thought was so bummed because I always wanted to have him come sit next to me, but he never did.
I was in the back of the class every time. I had a good view of her though. I was always way too afraid to talk to her. And then one day she came and sat down by me. And
yeah, there's this little area like right outside our class. It's like a whole bunch of chairs and everything. And I walked up the stairs for my next class and I saw him sitting there and I was like, oh my gosh, there he is. And I always wanted to talk to him, and so I noticed that there was a spot next to him. We just started talking. He said that he was into hunting and everything and the outdoors.
yeah.
So that really sparked my attention just because I love the outdoors.
Yeah, and she was telling me about being in nursing, going into nursing. I loved how she just wanted to help people. You made fun of me for being in a dance class.
Yeah. I found out he was in a dance class and I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have sat next to this boy. He's in a dance class. During our conversation, this phone rang, and so he went and answered his phone, and I got up and went into class, and was kind of bummed that I didn't get to finish talking to him. I did grab his phone number though.
She did ask for my number.
So I'm a little bit proud about that.
Hence me being afraid to talk to her.
We texted back and forth and kind of just got to know each other a little bit better.
Pretty much it was love at first sight. At least on my end.
We'll get there together.
So I had to withdraw from school. I had some health problems, so
I missed her.
I moved back to Texas with my family just to get some health under control. And we kind of texted back and forth, but it kind of just died down. And it wasn't until May that we started talking again. And we started talking, like, texting each other like every single day, like nonstop.
And both of our families would make fun of us for texting so much.
Yeah, my mom kept like bothering me, like, who are you texting? Who are you texting? I'm like, Mom, stop. Like, so I told her a little bit about him, and before I left to come back to Utah, I told my family, I'm like, when I go home, I'm gonna have a boyfriend. And they're like, okay, whatever. And I came home and we started dating.
Yep. Best first date ever. She had never been to Cascade Springs. So I told her, I was like, hey, let's go up there and we'll go walk through. So we went, walked through for a little while, and then came to Tibble Fork and sat around the lake and just talked and got to know each other. She told me about how her brother proposed to her, right?
Yeah.
And we just got to know each other and just had a fun date.
It was really during our first date that I felt like I got to know Jared. One thing I'll always remember, I asked him what his favorite food was, and he goes, well, my favorite food group is candy. And I just thought it was so funny, and he didn't like fruits and all these little quirky, goofy things about him that I just absolutely loved.
She always made fun of me because my favorite candy flavor is grape.
Grape's
She
gross.
hates it.
We came up to Tibble Fork and kind of just sat down along the lake. And I've always loved coming up here, and he has as well, just because it's so relaxing and peaceful. So it was kind of fun to come up here and just hang out together. And then after that, we went back to his place, and
She continued to school me in how to play basketball.
no, that's not how it went down at all. He told me that he was really good at basketball.
No.
He's good at basketball. He coached at
Last
Lone
year.
Peak. And so I asked him, I was like, let's go play basketball. Like, teach me some moves. It was a failed
She's
attempt.
good. No, she's good.
Didn't turn out so well, but it was an awesome first date, and I just wanted to be with him 24/7 after that.
Yep, and that's what started happening.
Ready for anything. Ready for anything.
She knew it was coming, but she didn't know I had the ring. On our first date, she made fun of me for never carving anything in a tree or anything like that. So I was like, hey, let's go cross something off of our list.
I gave him the hardest time. I thought it was so weird. Like, I think everyone should like carve their initials into a tree or get a Sharpie and write on the slide at the park. And I was just like, you've never done that? Like, who are you? Texted me, he's like, let's go carve our initials into a tree. And I was like, okay. And like he said, I kind of had a feeling that he was gonna propose. But the whole time I kept having to tell myself, like, he's not gonna do it, he's not gonna do it, because I didn't want to get my hopes up.
Yeah, she didn't know it was coming. It's up Stewart Falls Trails, up Aspen Grove, and we're hiking up, and we kind of just went off to the side just to take some pictures and just hang out with each other. And so I was like, hey, let's carve our initials into a tree.
I thought it was so cute. We went to go carve our initials in a tree, and we were talking like, oh, you know, we can bring our kids back and show them our initials in this tree. It'll be super cute.
And when we got done, she kind of was walking away. I was like, hey, you gotta take a picture. So I handed her the phone, and she turned around to take a picture of the tree, and when she turned back around, I was kneeled down.
And I was just shocked. I did not expect
She
it
couldn't
happening.
even speak.
Yeah, afterwards I asked him, I was like, did I even say yes? Like, it was just so surreal.
Best moment of my life so far.
So fun.
Go with you anywhere. Come on, come on.
What do you love most about me?
Everything.
Liar.
When we first started texting, I kind of got a feel for him, and he really had a love for his family, and that's something that I am passionate about, is my family. And so I really love that about him. I love that he loves the outdoors, so we can have some quality time outdoors. We have some things that we like. I really love his goofy personality.
I love her tender heart. She loves everything and everyone, no matter what. And she's always trying to help people, always. I don't think there's a time where she's not just looking a way she can serve someone and help them out. It's amazing. And that beautiful smile, those beautiful dimples and everything. She's amazing. I'm so grateful to have her.
Where it will go, no matter what life brings. If